resistor.
Okay.
Have a good one, guys. And the other end of the resistor, we're going to attach. I have no alligator clip, so just pretend like I do.
Here. That, this is better.
Does Q know he's leaving his phone behind, or you don't know about that?
I'll yell at him. Hey,
How
you.
you doing?
You.
So the nice thing is I already know this is going to be very quick in terms of measurements. So you should have a situation where
Yeah, he did leave it.
you basically got two series branches that are in parallel. Okay? Run the power supply dark end to one end of the meter stick, which will also be connected to the other one, and run the positive end to the other side.
Okay, so we got it series.
In principle, I would run this end to the power supply, that end to the power supply.
So this is going, this goes to the power supply?
This is my power supply. That end and this end.
These two go together?
Of course, I've got to work from.
This is probes.
Okay, I'll try to draw it up here in a simple form.
Oh. How the hell is the power supply?
So there's your meter stick on one end, there's your meter stick on the other end, and the little wire runs in between.
Okay.
So we take our resistor box and put it on one side. And attach it in series with whatever resistor we're going to measure. Hopefully alligator
Okay,
bricks.
these are positive.
And then the positives and the negatives.
So we're gonna have two wires coming into our box. No.
Well, no, you only need one as long as they're attached by one common
In the
point.
middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the easy part. Now, then we're going to take a wire and connect it from the center of the two resistors to the galvanometer. So take your galvanometer out.
No, I need the plug.
You need some more of these, take all you need.
Yeah, it's-
Or take the alligator if you need.
that right there.
Okay, just run a wire from the galvanometer to in between the two resistors, where they connect in between. Take the other end of the galvanometer and attach it to a wire. This is going to be your lead. This is the one that we're going to touch to this wire in order to look for balance. So basically, you're going to run that down to there and move it along the side until you get zero current. And by the way, if it deflects to one side too much, then you got to go way over to the other side. If it deflects too much to the left, then you're too far to the left.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And you just adjust it to balance and then measure the two lengths.
I'm just trying to measure it. I got it.
So are these in series now? So that one's in series. So here's the middle,
Yeah.
and the other end is going to, so it's just going to go right in here.
Okay, and now, do I plug the power into these guys?
Yes. Not into this one, because this has nothing to do with the circuit. So this is connected.
With this one too, in the circuit?
And
Which gives
Yeah, we need to
72
galvanometer
milliamps per volt.
one end goes, connects here.
13.5 milliamps.
This one, you got it out here.
You divide it by the milliamps per volt.
The other end is gonna be our reference.
I got it.
Remind you, this one, nothing ever goes in.
So 13.5
It's a,
reading.
the apparatus
on
is
the
used for other
galvanometer
stuff.
scale.
I'm just not sure.
Just
There
this
should
column here.
theoretically be no resistance, or this should be no current, but I just don't trust it, so I'm just trying to.
And that's,
Oh, you put it at the
Even
length
then,
you want it.
you know,
Got it.
I don't understand why you're at 13 instead of 12. You're using,
So, and basically, then we just adjust
number over this number is.
Well, it's the same. Yeah.
I'm taking 13.5 and dividing it by 100. Converting milliamps.
So this guy's set to 100.
This is just a conversion factor at this point.
So, powers, the powers that both one the other side. Somewhere in between. Supposed to be.
So that's 100 ohms here.
This guy, yes. It is round black.
At least 6 nodes.
Between here.
I'm terrible, I can't see shades where I'm partially colorblind.
I think we only need to.
There are variables.
So basically, just need to make a connection.
Whatever.
What is it?
R2 is a known. This is our R3 and R4.
I just put it in because he was like, put it in the bad
Move
note.
it around and it spikes the current, and that's why it's
Calibration.
As far as I know, that's it.
you don't even have to just write down the numbers. 50 on this end, 50 on that end.
One's
So the one that's
The question
closest
is,
to
we
the
don't want-
reference resistor, I guess I called it L4. So L4 is 50, it's this side.
L4's on the top side.
Right there, at
And
95.3. He said you can clear that one's.
so we use
That
this one you don't change. So what we do now is now get a different resistor. Try that resistor.
Right,
So, yeah, hopefully one that's a different size.
Okay, we'll get, let's leave it at
Wait.
No, we're gonna have to move it because it's gonna change.
Okay, so then our
So it's based
RX,
on the ratio.
then when we go to our RX calculator, that's what you just went over right here. Was our 100 times the, you know, in this case, it'd just be 0.5 and 0.5.
Absolutely. So you can grab it in the resistor. Oh, this is same
Yeah.
thing.
So this needs actually,
So it's gonna be on.
do something that has to go brick. So if we actually.
Now, it's on your side. I'll let you figure out what.
I think it's
not working at all.
And then
And this one's like you.
I'm not telling you what it is.
Then, okay,
It's
then
unknown.
when we, then when we measure it,
R2 is still.
What resistor value would
That was this,
be?
this was not changed, everything we know except for this.
so when we get a measured value, then we'll plug this guy in. And we just measure from here to that, all the way in.
Ratio.
I'll just write across that.
And the other one's
So it's a point.
Volts to ohms and multiplied by the volts, so 2,000
Power.
There are 4 resistors in the circuit.
Wouldn't you want to have,
because when you do that, you've got volts on top, they cancel out.
RX or 2.
Positive needs to be going to the,
but we don't need that, so we just need
2,000.
Alright, and we can find our
This one should be,
No.
2,000 over.
measures 10, but it also is.
I think I said that. You want the 2,000.
Well, I'm telling you, you have the same thing I told you not to.
Now, what did we find for our L3 and L4, was it the same? Or the second?
And if you know it's gonna be 10, or pretty close, then you can give you a sense of where they should be roughly.
I've got 431,000.
I
If you don't bother pinching it, just make it.
I consider that 34 negligible and just put some sort of thing.
What is this?
That's getting worse.
I took the 523 and then I divided it by 1,000.
He just
change it, make it all work.
Calibration curve.
It needs to be parallel, but it probably needs to go.
The calibration curve for the top one was moving up to the forward. I could have used that to try that.
No, see, because the power
To
and has
weighted calibration curve.
the resistors and this thing are.
That's all, no, 3.4.
A simple one, which is you take the thing that's in milliamps, you take the thing that's in volts, and combine one by the other.
So it's point eight. Point oh eight.
You're not in balance, you got something,
It should be close enough.
you got too many wires here,
Ones are
I'm not sure.
Goes into one side.
If this is 100, and this is 100,
112.
then it should balance right.
Should be
Is it? Okay, so your circuit's on.
close enough.
Oh, no, no.
Bucked up.
3.51.
Let's give it a-
Oh, you're killing me.
3.52 should be close
Okay, so
enough.
she's gonna run one wire into here. Right? This wire, this end, it's all going to be the same.
Nice, yes.
So,
This one should be just 100.
so let's take this wire,
For,
See if we don't, see if now that is changing.
Calculator? yeah.
Super hard.
This is gonna be L3.
It's gonna be, so,
now that end is connected.
Determine the value of R.
91 something.
Where it's balanced.
Oh,
So we are using, I'm hoping it's not me.
yeah.
I'm gonna be really off. So RC is
Good.
just good.
Okay. Constructed.
You want some more of those plug-in wires? There's more of them up here.
R2 is that one, which is done.
Fitting it all?
So we're working.
I don't know how you're able to, those are.
Okay. Was it bad? 49.5.
So,
These are like probably more than my lights.
Oh, here's just more alligators.
right.
What?
So we are eight.
That in there is common,
So that's centimeters. So
Is that L4 or L3?
2 ends.
it doesn't matter. One goes one. So it's just. We're supposed to be doing meter, right?
Everything.
Yeah, but they need to correspond to.
Now what we want is we want to connect from there.
That's not ridiculous.
So I think the 8 centimeters for the
So-
R3, or sorry,
We
L3.
have one more out here.
Sure, that's on the
Another
same
one
side as
is
the.
not
Yeah, I know.
Resistor.
Most of the people are still working on it. Everybody has individual.
I'll check this out.
So let's go with.
Oh, right.
Or should we just use this as our known, and then just play with those, so we don't keep finding other ones and switching them out? Let's do that.
There? Okay, so that is in ground black,
So it's 100.
brown. Down. Down, circuit. Put it right near the screw. So then our.
Since our calculated or measured.
We're not changing anything else. Resistor in, figuring it out. need to measure that.
So,
So, this was,
This is R2?
no, this is RX, this is R2.
What was
You guys set it up upside down, so I'm just rolling with it. So this is,
so that should be,
as per your stuff,
R2 is 100,
this
so that's what we have set
information here
on
is L
this guy here.
three. No, this is L3, and this is RX.
Okay,
L3, this end is L4.
finish this.
This is RX, this is R2.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. Not a happy guy.
Why is that 100 million? See, what I was hoping to do was use this as our.
I think,
And by the way, you can do that too. You can set it right at the center, and you can adjust the resistances until it balances. But it's just easier to adjust the length. You don't have to flip them around.
this,
8.5. That's our L3.
We have a ton of alligator cords. They're all sitting in a frickin' box. So if you want to replace those with reliable cords, or if you just want to use it because it's working,
This one
either way is okay, but there's an extra cord.
This is adjustable.
Calculation.
Is it working? You don't have to use it. Oh, you do.
What was the?
Okay, so we use the 10 ohms.
Oh,
Stuff.
We've got.
Stuff.
I did.
Go, 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 go.
I just control these wires here.